But basically, if you'll come over here and look at what I got going on. So see on the end of that pulley, nothing is spinning. That's it. That's the actual air conditioner clutch, right? So let me get a little bit more light on the subject so we can see it better. So that's the actual air conditioner clutch. See, it kicks on. Now the air compressor is running. So what's happening is we got an internal failure inside the air conditioner. It's starting to put extra resistance, so in a little bit the belt's going to start squealing. But normal operation, you should be able to see your compressor clutch kick off and on. That's how you know that your air conditioner is actually working the way it's supposed to. If it ran all the time and it never shut off, then it would just freeze up. But it's gonna circulate the refrigerant through the system till it reaches a certain point, and then it's gonna shut it off. Either a high pressure switch is gonna shut off, low pressure switch is gonna shut off, or the expansion device, whether that's an expansion valve or an orifice tube. So you want that to kick off and on like it's doing. If it does it very rapidly, like it on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off, that's the #1 indication that you're low on refrigerant, right? The other thing is if it's staying on and then it just never ever shuts off, then it's either an extremely hot day and it's having trouble keeping up, or there could be another indication of something going on. But more often than not, on a day like today, we're not very hot, we're only in the 70s, but on a day like today, it's going to kick off and on like that. That's normal operation. This system doesn't have any leaks, it simply has a compressor that's attempting to lock up. And a couple of days ago when we diagnosed it, it would actually start squealing and was not able to turn it on initial startup. So if you can't turn that with the engine off, we should be able to turn that by hand very easily, right? Let me shut the engine off. So let me shut the engine off, and then we should be able to spin that like that. It's extremely tight, tough to turn though. Should be able to turn it over by hand without much, with some resistance, but it shouldn't be as hard as it is. That's extremely hard to turn. So anyhow, we'll put a new air conditioner on it. And so why is air conditioning repair so expensive? Because more often than not, a job like this, we're going to call it a complete system repair. It's probably going to run about $2,500. And so why is it that it's so expensive? Well, first of all, the compressor is not cheap, okay? But the compressor, you can't just change the compressor by itself. If it's had an internal failure, it's put metal through all these lines. So this is a high pressure line. This is your suction line. There's an evaporator inside the dash. And then this little radiator thing out front is actually the condenser, and it actually sits right in front of your radiator. We lift this up. I think we're going to be able to see down inside it. So not this is the radiator, but this one right here, this is the condenser. So that condenser is not able to be flushed because it's what's called a parallel flow condenser. So that means you can't flush it because there's always a passive least resistance. On older vehicles, like meaning 40-year-old vehicles, they used a series flow condenser, and those could be flushed, but on parallel flow, you can't flush them. You can't get all the metal out, so we replaced that. We're going to make sure we got a good airflow through the radiator, that there's no restriction there. We're going to make sure the radiator fan works. We got to blow these lines out, clean all the metal out. We're going to blow them out with some air conditioner solvent or AC flush. That's also not very cheap product. It has to be a special solvent so that it doesn't attract any moisture, and it's safe for the environment and safe for the system. We're going to also put in the systems here, we actually put BG oil inside the air conditioner compressor. So I drain out the oil that it comes with from the factory, and I install my own BG oil. It also has dye in it that allows us to see for future leaks. So that being said, that's usually what it runs into. People ask, well, why can't you change just the compressor? You can't change just the compressor because if it's disposed metal throughout the whole system, the new metal destroys the new compressor. It could be that if it's just the clutch has failed, then there's a possibility that you could change just the compressor. However, 9 times out of 10, it's not just the clutch that failed. Or even if the clutch did fail, it's usually because there was an internal failure inside the compressor and it burned the clutch up. Does that make sense? Of course it does. So, yeah, another thing that causes the clutch to fail is low voltage. So we'll actually check the voltage to make sure that we're getting sufficient voltage to the compressor. That's going to be very necessary. And I'm looking for it on this one. I don't know if it's in a spot that we can see it easily for you guys, but a lot of these have a accumulator dryer on them. A lot of vehicles are starting to build them into the condenser, and I'm not seeing exactly where it's at on this particular vehicle. So it might be that it's back there. We'll have to do some digging. I haven't investigated to see where it's at on this particular vehicle. And then oh, look at that. See all that corrosion built up on the battery? So, you know, just something simple like that could also lead to other problems, because that's going to affect voltage everywhere. So anyhow, we'll check that out. We'll clean that up for him. Take good care of it. Check out these wheels. We just put these wheels on this thing a couple weeks ago for this guy. He bought it, project. He put these fenders on. He put these steps on. I'll have to see if I can find some before pictures, but yeah, it really looks nice. It's dirty now because of the rain of recent, but yeah. Now we just got to get him cooling. He'll be in good shape. I'll chill with you guys in the next video.